Hi guys, I'm going to give you a look today at a battle pack from the Legacy Collection, which is the SHEILD Generator Assault Pack. I was tipped off by one of my friends on YouTube that they had the Clone Wars 2 packs in Sainsbury's, being Obi-Wan and a battle droid, and Cody and a battle droid for a tenner. But then once I saw this, I had to pick it up, and the main reason for that being, you guessed it, Han Solo. Really great facial sculpt on this guy. So he does have a bit of a problem with the holster, but that's nothing when you stand him in his usual action pose. There we go, really great figure. Great facial sculpt. Third time around for this one. First being the vintage OTC release, then it had the Wave 1 of the Legacy, the deleted scene, and then this guy, all having different facial sculpts, and the Wave 1 minus his waistcoat. Impressed with this figure. Articulation wise, ball jointed head, shoulders, elbows, knees and feet, swivel waist, swivel hips. Really class figure, really nice. So that isn't too bad, doesn't bother me much. Next up is a fan favourite, to say the least. A Biker Scout. Really sturdy figure. I mean, you'd have to have one to know what I'm talking about, because it just feels slightly heavier and more robust to most figures. As a bonus of being the rebel officer that subdued the lone trooper after the others were distracted by Paplo. You see him putting the helmet on as Han, Chewie and Leia enter the bunker. Go. Helmet is a bit tricky, really stiff, not as easy as Han and Luke and Stormtrooper disguise. I can see that damage in the face of the rebel officer, but I'm keeping this guy as a Biker Scout to beef up my Imperial forces at the moment. Next one up is the Imperial Officer. It's a repaint of Moff Joe from the Saga collection. Different face sculpt obviously, and colour to his outfit. It's an E11 blaster. Articulation on this guy is not up to scratch with the Biker Scout and Solo. Basically ball jointed head, swivel shoulders, elbows, hands and legs, with no articulation of the knees, and any movements hindered by this tunic. But saying that, for an older collector like me, he's basically just a background character, beef up the Empire. You know, it's round, but any kids buying this may find him a little bit lacking in play value. But then these guys get shot anyway in the film, or just standing behind Vader in a crowd scene. Next up is everyone's favourite astromech, well certainly mine, R2-D2. It comes with this electric bolts around him when he gets fried by the Stormtrooper's blast in the scene from Jedi. All the tools are part of this electric spaghetti, for want of a better term. And to be quite honest, I think it should have been a lighter colour, because there's no contrast between the dark blue on R2's dome and the purple that this is. And certainly in normal lighting conditions, it looks too dark. But still, a really great R2, and if you haven't got one with the silver dome that I really like, rather than the painted grey ones that we saw in Revenge of the Sith line, the difference between this and the vintage OTC is a lovely white clear, which I've never seen actually R2 in the film for very long. Usually gets right dirty, which is always in the thick of it. This one has a nice weathered detailing. He has a light pipe eye, key there. It has a centre scope if you swivel his head there. Articulation is swivel leg and feet. This leg is removable. It has 3 wheels on each foot. Sorry, 1 wheel on each foot.